Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Shimazu Gun Samurai series. I have made a few adjustments to the playthrough here. I've set every single party of mine to be 50% ranged troops, and I've also made a template. I'm not exactly sure if this is going to work, but I'm hoping it does. Let me go and copy and paste this on to the rest of them. All right, there we go. Now they're all using the 1.0 template there. And the 1.0 template is basically just, they don't have any bows. It's just Teppo Samurai and Teppo Ashigaru and Teppo Marksman and etc, etc, etc. But yeah, no more bows. Hopefully that template works effectively. I have no idea if it's actually going to work. Who the hell really knows? But yeah, let me go ahead and thank the channel members really quick. Thank you to Tyler, Moses, Jared, Walter, Tobias, Mooncheese, Franklin, Shadowfighter Pro, JT, Michael, Pfeiffer, Desperado, Shipwrecked, and Joski. And by the way, Joski, just for you, my friend, a lovely companion with your name on it. Looking very snazzy indeed. All right, let's see. What do we got going on here? Haven't played this in a minute. Ah, yes, we had just taken out the Otomo's last large town. And I think it will be time to probably take on these guys over here. Oh my god, that's a hard name to say. Ryuzoji. And then the Arima over here. They have two large towns here. This one's already being sieged, actually. I'm actually kind of curious to see who's sieging that one over there. But we get to vote for the new owner of Kumamoto. Let's see here, 50, 22, and 82. All right, we're going to vote for this guy. Now we have great relationships with him. Awesome. We have a lot of wounded troops. We need to let our troops recover here. But we have made peace with the Otomo after completely looting their entire kingdom. We have two large towns here, and everyone else has gotten some lovely towns as well to boost up their power. We should be able to call on many more parties here quite soon once everyone becomes just a bit richer. Gotta vote for the new owner of this town as well. Let's see here. Tadamoto. All right, we have low relationship with this guy. Let's make sure he wins it, or at least gets a better relationship with us at the very least. Yeah, 29 increased by 29 there with that 60 influence vote. That's pretty solid there. All right, let's go ahead and disband all of these right here, and then we recall the army once they have all recovered their troops. How keen are they on going to war with these guys? Not super keen. Okay, what about these boys, the Arima? Also not super keen. God damn, that sucks. And they are at war with the Otomo, which we might actually just save them from losing that war by taking out all of the Otomo, God, what do you call it? Oh my god, Sakai Gem Samurai out the ass. Hell yes. I will take all of you lovely people before all of my troops get to these. That was a hell of a lot of them. Good lord. Now let's head down over to... Let's head up here, actually. Put up all these towns for recruitment as well. We need to rebuild the army. The army is not looking bad or anything by any means, but always need more Jin Samurai. Can never have too many Jin Samurai. How many melee troops do I actually have? How many of them are not Sakai Jin Samurai? Okay, so we have a few. Not too many, though. Teppo. Yeah, we want Yumi. Ashigaru marksman. There we go. Let's grab some regular Yari as well. Might as well grab some militia troops to convert into melee troops. Well, I guess to make more melee troops. They're already melee troops. Some more Jin Samurai there. We, of course, always need melee troops, so it's always good to get some. Ooh, that's a lot of Ashigaru gunners. Yeah, I'm actually not going to take those guys. I will take the trained Yari and these two, though. Excuse me. Let's come down here and grab some of these boys. I would like to see if I could actually find some Kayumi. There we go. I'd actually like to see if I could find some of those Portuguese captains. Those guys are really rare, but I would like to pick some up today if possible, and I'm willing to spend the entire episode searching for them. Nope, just Yumi Ashigaru there. All right, let's go up to this town. I am willing to check every single one of these large towns. I think it would be really cool if we could get some of them. I'm just not seeing any though. That's the weird thing. I have yet to see any. I'm sure there has been a town or two where there has been some in there, but I just have not seen any of them. I'm not going to spec out all those points right now. That's going to take way too long. We do have some upgrades here though. Yumi. Yeah, Yari, and then more Yari. Sakai mounted samurai. Yeah, I'll take that. More gunners to the cause. Let's head up to this town here. It really should be Shimazu and Otomo territory where we find those guys. But you never know. At 10 more Sakai mounted samurai. More men to turn into horse gunners. They're actually like one of the most effective troops in the entirety of this mod. So I would be curious to see if we're able to get a decent amount of them built up. We could do some great things with them. Yeah, we have 22 Sakai mounted samurai now, so that would be very good to get those guys built up. All right, we're gonna head over here. See if we can find some of those Portuguese captains. I would imagine they're going to be in port cities, but you never really know. Let's see what there is to recruit in here. Okay, take that. Sakaijin Samurai, sure. Yari, sure. All right, done there. All right, let's go check out Kunamoto. I already checked that one. I don't know why I checked it again. We still have lots of wounded though, so it's good that we're getting a little bit of a break from wars for a moment. Very, very short moment, but hopefully not too short. Ooh, yeah, running into the fucking 272 looters wouldn't be bad, but 150 of those samurai hunters would not be ideal at all. Sky horse gunners, sure. I'll take those guys. Let's head over to Uche next. Or Uchi. Uche. Same, but different. And one thing that I learned, by the way, we have a new series coming out on the channel very, very soon. This Sunday, 9/7 at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. We will be more Sakai mounted samurai, sure. I'll take some more. And then let's gotta offload some troops here. Take another Ozutsu. Take some more Teppo. Take another Yumi. There we go. Balance those guys out. All right. Now as we get more of those guys, we can start getting rid of these Ashigaru gunners and stuff like that. We don't really need them. We have 23 Ashigaru marksmen, and I'd rather have trained troops over those guys. But yeah, Uche did not have anybody either, unfortunately. I have yet to see those mercenaries, so I don't know if they're actually properly spawning, but I will give it a good go to check it out. All right, take ferry. Koyama. And we also need to do some town and castle management, so that would also be good. I would have to imagine that they spawn in towns. That's probably they are mercenaries, so that is probably the only way you can get them. I have yet to see them though. And if I don't ever find them, I'll probably just spawn them in, to be honest with you. I would not mind just doing that. Don't really care too much about how fair that is. I could really give a fuck less if or care a fuck less, I guess, if you will. Whether or not we're playing fairly. This is my YouTube channel, this is my series, I'll do it however the hell I want. But yes, anyways, let's continue on over here to Sadawara. And we have a few castles over here, I believe. Yeah. We own these 3 castles as well, so it would probably be good to do some management of those guys. But yeah, we have a new series launching on Sunday. It is 10 stat Monkman, which should be quite interesting indeed. I wonder where the fuck do you find the Portuguese troops at? I haven't seen anyone post gameplay of them, so, and if they have, then they probably spawned them in. Let's manage the town here though. We got a whole bunch of projects queued up though. We'll give them a little bit more gold. We're still making really good money. It's slowly going down, I will say. It is slowly going down. Let's head over here and see if we can find any of these guys. Still have yet to find them, though. I'm very surprised I haven't found them. I mean, we checked a good amount of towns. We checked what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9 towns already. If they're that rare, then man, they must be really, really good. Or they just aren't spawning. I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe we have to get past a certain date. Yeah, no, I'm not really finding any of them. We didn't pick up any skilled Sakai mounted samurai, did we? Because that would have been a mistake on my part. Yumi, Yari, perfect. No, they would be right here. Lots of horse gunners though, and lots of Sakai mounted samurai. But we want to upgrade those guys to horse gunners because they do better in sieges. Yeah, I didn't find any. I don't know. Maybe I need to go across the channel here. You know what? Actually, Google's my friend. Hold on. Where to find Portuguese troops? Oh, let's see. Like very rare. Wow. Foreign imports. Okay. We can raise. Okay, so what it says is I'm not sure if foreign advisors also increases the chance, but foreign imports definitely does. Okay, so if we pass the foreign imports policy, then we can potentially, let's see here, foreign imports. So if we could get this policy passed, then we have a chance to a much higher chance of finding them, which also gives us access to naval cannons during sieges, which is fucking incredible. Like insanely good. There's also another policy. Wartime stockpiling is really good. Allows access to ammo caches during offensive sieges. That's also very good. And I would imagine foreign advisors are okay. Wait, we can pass this one, so we just need one more influence to do this one. But that one should help us out greatly. But reading from Google, apparently they're extremely rare. But we'll have to check some other towns. We'll finally venture off this peninsula here. And, ooh, skilled Sakai horse gunners. Yeah, I'll take that. 4,500. Pretty expensive, but they're already trained, so might as well. All right, and we should be able to What is that town's name? Kushizaki. Okay, that port. Okay, there we go. Leave port. Head into the town here. Ah, just Yumiyashi Gutter again. Do I not have any buildings? I guess I don't have any buildings influencing my influence. That's interesting. I thought I would have. All right, but anyways, we'll go ahead and take these guys on here. Should be a really, really easy fight and a great way for some of our troops to get leveled up. But yeah, I did replace the Oda series. It was kind of its just natural conclusion, I guess, if that makes any sense. Yeah, it was just kind of the natural conclusion of the Oda series. It's just, it was a lot of fun, don't get me wrong, but, you know, it just, it came to an end. You know, I feel like that's the best way that I can put it. I was still having a decent amount of fun with it, and you never know. I'm not going to say I'm going to return to it at a later date, but could possibly, maybe, you know, that is a very tenuous maybe too. And I'm very unsure whether to say that, because I don't want people to leave comments and be like, no, you should keep playing the Oda series. It's like, no, it's time for something different, guys. Come on. But yeah, let's go get some skills for ourselves, and then we will get some skills for our friends. How did I miss? I feel like getting some of the Portuguese armor would be really cool, but I don't know how feasible that would be. We'd have to fight some Portuguese mercenaries for sure. Excuse me. Continue to reload here. They're still firing. Let some more of these guys get leveled up here. Still 68 alive here. Probably charge the infantry here and charge the cav. God, our horse gunners are fucking them up. They are running. Pull out my sword and finish these guys off here. Not many remaining here. Just a few making it away. And they won't make it away from my sword. And there we go. There goes all 107 of those looters. Very nice. Some good influence there, actually. Actually surprised how much influence we gained off that. I want to get a few more Ozutsu. Wow, 25 Sakai Yumi Samurai upgrading there. 2 Sakai Teppo Samurai. That's insane. Gunners, and then Yumi. Perfect. 66 infantry, 62 ranged units, 29 cav, 25 ranged cav. Very nice. Gonna leave those prisoners behind. Don't really need them. We're at 182 troops. Let's see if there's any guys we can bring in that we would like to bring in. Skyjin Samurai, sure. All right, the rest of these guys can fuck off. Thank you. All right, cool. We already checked this town. Yeah, just double checking. Let's see here. Let's head over to this town, I guess. Might as well. I did increase the amount of looter parties roaming around, so there should be a good 50 more looter parties roaming around. I felt like it was necessary. It was a good time during the playthrough to do so. Yeah, I want to go around and check these towns, man. Because if nothing else, I'm you know, I'm upping my charm skill, meeting new people. And we also ride pretty fast, so going around and doing this is not a huge like, we're not at war with anyone. We don't need to really do anything. And I mean, we're gaining strength now because we're we're in peacetime, you know, it's time for everybody to bulk up their parties. And look at, we have many, many more parties now that we have doled out all those castles, and all these people are making money now. It's really just a win-win. All right, let's see if we can find some of those Portuguese captains here. Please, Portuguese captains. Nope. God damn it. All right, next big town. Iwami. You know what? This might also be a really good time to go over to Tokugawa lands and replace all of my my infantry with Tokugawa infantry. It might not be a bad idea, actually. We'll head up here, though. Another upgrade here. Very nice. We're up to 194 troops. We're getting close to the party maximum here. I got a point in scouting, though. Plus 30% hideout detection range. Plus 10 villager. Ooh, yeah, that's really good, actually. That means they get picked on less by looter parties, and also they can carry more goods at a time, which means they can do more trading, which means we'll make more money. So we're making about 4,000 per day right now. We'll see what that goes up to. Oh my fucking 324 liters. Holy shit. Let's try to get these guys out in the open. All right, looks like we're taking them on in a forest. Let's drop a save here. All right. Shimazu 23. Yeah, I'm not sure if we're going to do a world conquest with this series either. I really have no idea what I'm doing for most of my series. I know I'm going to do it for the Sturgia series and the Rome series, just because I'm far too committed on the Rome series, and two, I'm having fun. For the Sturgia series, one, I've already committed to it, and I'm actually doing, like, well over halfway to doing it. And then also I'm having fun. This is a interesting map, to say the least. I can deploy back here, though. So why wouldn't I? Put these guys in two lines right here. Put the infantry behind them. Put the ranged cavalry behind them. And then put the regular cav over here. Off in the forest. Let's do like 3 lines. Perfect. Let's go. Actually, let me assign some commanders. 40 influence for the infantry is the best we got so far. 40 is the score to beat. 53 is better. Yeah, 53 is better. And then for cavalry influence, horse archer influence, rather. Okay, yeah, you're definitely commanding horse archers. JT, looks like JT's the best there. All right, let's go. Man, those guys are hella far away. Holy fuck. Well over 350 away. Let's see if we can... They're actually taking some shots, which is surprising. Okay, that was actually kind of close. This would be a great time to farm some gun skill. Oh yeah, we got a hit there. Nice. 43 damage there. Not great damage, but we'll get there. All right, leg shot. That was a point in athletics. Water looks weird. Oh yeah, there we go. And they're gonna have to cross this water too, so they're basically fucked. They're gonna be so slow in that water. If an Ozutsu shoots in there, it's gonna be hell. Oh my god, look at those kills. That's insane. Alright, I'm gonna charge my infantry. And then I'm gonna charge my cav in a second here. Alright, cavalry charge. Charging the infantry to slow them down, and then charging the cavalry, clean them up. Very nice. Doesn't even look like the cav are gonna get there. Too slow. And it looks like we're not even gonna lose a singular man. Tell the archers to hold fire. Tell the cav to charge. Tell the horse archers to hold fire. And that way the cav should finish them off. Hurry up, boys. Run by them. All right, cav is getting up onto land here. They should very, very quickly catch up to them. There they go. Very nice. Oh, taking out 2 there. Very good. The Sakai mounted samurai are actually pretty decent cavalry. I mean, cavalry in this game is incredibly overpowered, especially with the cut through everyone aspect of Shokuho. Send them that way. That way they stop doing that turnaround crap. Get a couple more kills, gentlemen. All right, we got 41 upgrades showing on here. That means our upgrades are way, way more. Okay, 11 upgrading to horse gunners. Very nice. 13 upgrading to Teppo samurai. And actually, I'm going to go with Zutsus. Fuck it, why not? Fuck it, we ball, right? Sakai gunner samurai. There we go. And then we want to go Yumi and then Moriari. Very good. Yeah, we don't need the prisoners. We will take all that stuff, though. That was probably the biggest looter battle or looter party we've ever fought. So a very good way to increase the influence and the renown. Having 205 leadership already is working out very, very well for us. We do need to put some points into social. I probably need to be at 10 social. I kind of have a few too many points in intelligence here. I've mentioned that a few other times. And we're almost at keen sight. We're almost there. So 1 point in social and 1 point in cunning, and we should be fine. But yeah, it is going to be a long road to level up all this stuff here. Yeah, it's all good stuff, though. All right. Let us move on to the next town. We are in search of Portuguese captains. Are they just a myth or are they real? Find out now on Monster Hunters. Great fucking show, by the way, from the early 2000s. Monster Hunter. I think it was on Discovery or the History Channel. Great fucking show. Obviously completely made up and entirely fiction, but great fucking show nonetheless. Like, goddamn. Or Sakai mounted samurai. We're finding a lot of Sakai mounted samurai in Sanyo lands. Which is weird, you know, that we're finding so many of them. But next to the next big town, Himeji, or Himeji. By the way, we also have a new mic on the way. I actually invested some of my own money into purchasing that. $13 of the channel money went into that. But we should be able to get that set up here in the next week, I think. probably by next week we'll be recording with a full XLR setup. So I did get the Wave DX, same mic that Shadow Fighter Pro has, and many other people have. So that should increase the depth and the bass in the audio quality, which should be much better. God, fucking Yumi Ashigaru, man. I can't find these guys to save my own life. All right, let's go to Osaka. Maybe Osaka will have a Portuguese captain. See, the problem is the AI could be running around recruiting these guys as well. Nothing there, man. All right, let's go to Sakai next, and then we'll make our way over to Tokugawa territory and replace all of our infantry with Tokai Hatamotos. Sakai pistol cavalry. God damn it. Oh, that was closer. At least they had guns that time. Man, they're really fucking going off with this music right now. Excuse me. And all of our parties should be back up to full strength, and they pretty much are. Very nice. Maybe we do need that foreign imports law, which, I mean, let's go check something out here. All right, male, alive, Sakai, and, looking for Shimazu. Yeah, Shimazu. He is only 39, so I don't think he's gonna die anytime soon. If we're gonna take power, we're probably gonna have to start a revolution. A civil war, I mean, which would be maybe not the best idea. We are technically the heir apparent to the Shimazu dynasty throne, though. As well, does he have any sons? Technically, but they're all yeah, they're all too young. But we are married to her daughter, so you know, ideal situation here. Mr. Pfeiffer's gonna gain a level there. Oh, there's another town here. I don't think we have checked this one yet. All right, please have Portuguese. Motherfucker. At this point, we're almost better off just sitting in one town and waiting. Let's go over to Kyosu. Maybe Kyosu will have what we are looking for. Portuguese captains. We have made an entire journey across Japan. If there's a war declared right now, we're fucked because we are so far away. I trust my troops, though, to be able to hold the fort down while I am away. Let's go to Gifu. Check out Gifu. And we're lucky we ride at such a fast speed. 4.6 is pretty quick. 4.6 base speed is pretty amazing. Skilled Sakai horse gunners, sure. We're finding a lot of Sakai troops over here, which is interesting. 378 Zoku bandits. That should be a good fight, honestly. An opportunity to make our force even stronger. Teppo Ashigaru. Nope, not what we're looking for. However, while I am here, don't mind if I fucking do. Tokai Hatamoto's insanely good troops, if you have not encountered them thus far. They are incredibly powerful. 378 Zoku bandits. Let's wait till daytime to fight them. All right, that should be good enough. And you're like, well, Ghost, these bandit fights really aren't too challenging. Look at how close that balance of power is. It's actually fairly close. They outnumber us by well over 100 troops. So these are actually pretty tough fights when you get down to the nitty-gritty of it. And this is not a great map for us. I will tell you that right fucking now. All right, let's pull the infantry out of the way. Horse gunners. Let's get you all lined up. God, we have 38 of them now. Jesus Christ. All right, let's line them up here. Cannot even fucking see or begin to see. They are kind of on the edge of the deployment zone there. Have them flanking right there. These guys in loose formation. And stretch them out here in front. And then take the other cavalry, stick them over here. All right, good enough. Good enough, good stuff. Look at all the Azutsus. And look at all of the gunner cavalry off here over to the left. Look at them already getting kills. That's amazing. Oh, they're really close, actually. I'm gonna have this melee cav charge here soon. All right, infantry go. Melee cav. Go. All right, y'all skirmish. All right, let's get some fucking skills here. This is one way to get riding skill. Yeah, we killed 32 there. That's pretty incredible. And just one remaining, and down he goes. Good amount of renown, good amount of influence, good amount of morale. Very nice. 65 upgrades there, Jesus Christ. Tokai Hatamoto's upgrading, Gunner's upgrading. Let's get a few more Azutsu. Those guys are amazing in a siege. Yep, more Yumi. More those guys, more Yari. Perfect. Very, very nice. Masterwork, crude Yagi Yadi. Interesting. Some decent swords there. Nothing nothing to write home about though. It is probably about time that we do find ourselves a better sword. And maybe if we find an Ozutsu too that's actually like decent, you know. Okazaki's a good bet where to find some good swords. A few more Hatamoto there. No, still Teppo. Yeah, we pretty much got across the entire fucking map here. Long fabled Wakizashi. Prominent katana 84 cut versus our Tachi with 70, what is that, 76? Yeah, prominent katana is going to do a little bit better. It's not as long. We'll say that. No, Dachi would be significantly stronger. And a Nagimaki, it would be nice as well. But they don't seem to have any Nagimakis here. Oh, they have a few. Serviceable Nagimaki. Not awful by any means. We can sell a bunch of our stuff, though. Probably keep the banners here and the books. Oh, Sukeman, Banner of Naruto. I can't believe they just literally named it Banner of Naruto. Funny. Banner of Violence. What does that one do? Increase melee damage. Perfect. All right. Very nice. And we can leave there. Actually, let's check the armor section. They might have some interesting stuff. I did say might have, not guaranteed by any means. And wow, they have a really large selection of armor, but nothing that's particularly better than what I have. And we everything is pretty much maxed out. The only thing that's not is the armored cote, and this thing right here. You can find this thing in a legendary version and a masterwork version, so those are also better. Let's go to Gifu and Kyosu again and check out the sword inventory that they have there. Oda Nobunaga making waves. They have conquered quite a few of these castles over here. Trained Yumi, nope. Not really what I'm looking for, guys. Y'all are letting me down. Fierce Tachi 73 cut. That's kind of shit, honestly. Solid Nagimaki. The Nagimaki, by the way, is the best weapon in the game. Like, not even close. Yeah, it's not even close to or not even a close comparison. I would like to find an Ozutsu, like a regular Ozutsu. The Bajosu is interesting. Yeah, nothing really to write home about there. Let me go check out the armors actually really quick. We are on a quest. A shopping spree, if you will. They have the Lordly Kozan there, which are probably the second best ones you can get. I really do like this. Ooh, this is like a blue one. Yeah, I like the other one better. Same, it's literally the exact same armor, but I will actually give it to a companion because it is very, very good. And then armored cote. I'll give you those. Nice. Anything that's better? 26 foot armor. Excuse me, worse than what we have, unfortunately. Sorry about all the coughing. My fucking throat's just been so rough recently. Alrighty, let's head over to Kyosu again. And we'll start making our way back over. Sakai mounted again. Alright, let's go check out the melee weapons here. Ooh, 88 cut there, and it's a longer sword. Longer is better, as we all know. I will give that katana to somebody else. Serviceable Nagimaki. Ooh, superior Naginata. No more good Nagimakis, unfortunately. The not like literally, I'm not even joking. The Nagimaki is the best fucking weapon in the entire game, and it's not even close. If y'all haven't tried it yet, and if y'all want to see what it can do, go check out the Oda series. Just pretty much go look at any of the Oda series episodes, any of the latter episodes, and you'll see how effective it is. It's effective in almost any situation, but it's highly effective on horseback. If you have a very high athletic skill, it's also very good there too. It is just better on horseback just due to the speed. 24 Yumi Ashigaru, interesting. Let's check the melee weapons here. Famed Katana. Disappointing. Sharp Nagimaki. Yeah, this is one of the best ones. The best one I think is even better than this one. It's the like mythical version of it, but it's fucking insane. 162 length. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. I won't be using it in this series. Maybe later on to buff up my riding skill, but not now. Yeah, that is my favorite weapon by far, is the Nagimaki. And I will check the melee weapons here. Acclaimed Katana, not nearly as good. Mythical Naginata, yeah. The mythical Nagimaki, I think, is the best. I don't know. I can't remember, though. I think there is like a like a better version. I cannot remember though. I think I had the best version at the time when I was playing the Yoda series, and I did discontinue it just because it came to its like natural conclusion. Like we had done everything we really set out to do, which was just experience the mod in its entirety. And maybe I'll do like another one of those series. Little battle going on outside the walls there. Solid straight no dachi, yeah. There we go. That's what I'm fucking talking about, boys. And we'll pass this one out here. But yeah, solid straight no dachi, 95 cut. That's pretty hard to fucking argue with. I'm gonna give you this too. Merciless Tachi, better than what you have. Excuse me. Check the range weapons, just in case. And we'll check the armors, why not? Ooh, this one is, oh no, this is the same one we have, yeah. Different color, maybe. Nah, same color. All right. Well, we can offload all of this stuff. Ooh, wait, what the fuck? Wait, why is this better? What the hell? When did I find that? I think I already knew about that. I'm actually gonna wear this because it is significantly better. Wow, I did not even know about that. Interesting. I guess I just completely ignored that in my inventory for the last little while. We'll give that piece of armor though to somebody else. You already have one actually. You don't though. There you go, buddy. Now you have the best fucking piece of armor in the entire game. Well, second best. Close enough, right? There you go, buddy. Now you got amazing helmet as well. And we can sell off all the rest of that. Oh yeah, you know what, one thing I should check? We have a... Okay, yeah, this horse sucks. So we should definitely get a better horse. I think the lean horses are the fastest, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, there's a quick one here. 51 was the fastest speed that I saw. Excuse me. Yeah, I can upgrade to a brave horse, sure. Still have 112 left. 112k. I am spending quite a bit on armor and upgrading companions and stuff like that, but, you know, better armor sets. I would like to get a bunch of those fucking armor sets and pass them out. But I guess I will wear the better armor because it is better. I did forget to stock up on Tokai Hatamotos, though. Sky fucking horse gunners again. God damn it. Check melee weapons. Nothing really special. Veteran Nagamaki again. Alright, what about ranged? Not much there either. What about armor? Nothing to really write home about, I'll be honest with you. Oh, I haven't seen that color scheme yet. That's kind of sick. This one does get better body armor, and it also matches a bit better. We're just making big upgrades here. I'll extend this part out to an hour, why not? It is basically just a big shopping spree. which I'm fine with. A little bit boring, but you know, you guys get to see all of the equipment in one episode pretty much. And we're also looking for those Portuguese gunners. All right, melee weapons first. Fabled straight Nodachi. This is what I was fucking looking for. This thing's absolutely insane. And if you think I'm kidding, I'm not. It is like, I think this is the best sword in the game, if I'm not mistaken. 118 cut with 96 swing speed. It's better in literally every single way. Let's give this to JT. And we'll pass this down the line here. 90 cut. 72 cut. Up that there. You kind of have shit weapons here, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, very nice though. Yeah, another sharp Nagimaki there. Let's check out the armors. 48. What's the difference between these? Oh, it just doesn't have the face mask. Okay, I see. Not gonna buy it though. No reason to. All right, what else is here? Oh, okay, this is the non-bando. This is like the Portuguese armor here, basically. Legendary version of this though is good. There's better, I mean, significantly better. All right, we're getting a little bit low on funds, but that's okay. We're only making plus. Oh, we're actually losing money now. Oh, okay, now we're back to making it. Rebel faction, rebel schmaction. Who really cares? All right, we got about 8 minutes left. See if we can find. Spending a whole hour looking for one troop type is crazy though. They are like very, very rare though. What I've figured out here very quickly. Renowned curved Nodachi. What the fuck is that? 129 cut? Are you shitting me? That's insane. Oh my god. It's better in like every single way. Well, not really better than in every single way, but still, you fucking get my point. Like, shit. That thing's fucking insane, dude. What the hell? Mythic Tachi. Let's replace that. Place that. What in the hell, man? That is insane. That is really fucking crazy. That's the best weapon I've ever seen. Renowned curved Nodachi. I guess mythical would be. I don't really know what the highest tier is. I think it's mythical, I want to say. But this has been a very, very profitable shopping trip in terms of finding the best stuff. This is the same armor. We just have the legendary version of it. Ooh, these are better. And they're only 5K. Well, we've basically upgraded every piece of our equipment. That's insane, though. And we already checked that, yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is pretty insane, though. I want to try out that sword before we fucking end this episode, so. Next big looter party we come across, I am going to take them on. Anything over 100 I will take on. Just to see how many I can kill. As long as they're not ranged bandits. There should be a fucking explorer skill here. Like, Jesus Christ. We've really gone across the whole fucking map, dude. Zutsu, Teppo, and then Horse Gunner. And not only have we gone across the whole map, we basically... Let's go check out the strength of the kingdom now. Yeah, up to 7,000. That's crazy. They're going to be ready for a war by the time I make it back. trained Yumi, god damn it. We looked. Yeah, I don't think we're finding it. Bear for Tachi, interesting. Not a whole lot of bears in Japan. Tuned Tanishigami. Whoa. 503 missile speed. I have not seen a cracked. Okay, that's obviously worse, but a tuned Tanishigami. same it's got a higher missile speed, just barely. It's an interesting one. This is all shit. Yeah, more shit. Yeah, I didn't know they had fine versions of those, though. I imagine they have legendary versions, so they're probably just exceedingly rare. But we're down to 18K. So even if we wanted to buy something, we probably could not afford it without selling some horses, which we have plenty to sell, so I'd be totally fine with that. We do need to up our income, though. Jesus Christ. Shit's getting fucking expensive. Not a bad way to spend 300K, though. Nope, not what we're looking for. All right, let's get rid of some of these really expensive horses. There was only one. Fuck. We can sell this book, though. Sell that book. Sell that book. Sell that book. This is a large Ozutsu. I'd like Ozutsu, sorry. Yeah. Yeah, Ozutsu. I had it right. Okay. Long fabled Wazakasashi. Fabled straight Nodachi. See, this is what I have in the Oda series, I believe. I don't think I have the renowned one. But yeah, that thing's fucking crazy. Champion Naginata. Nothing super interesting there. Tanishigami. Oh, these are the Tokai Hatamoto's hats. The Kabutos. Let's see if this is a different color. Nope, same color. That's what I thought. I wish they had more colors for the high tier armor. And then a Nanban. Armored again. All right. Continue on here. What did I sell here? Oh, the books. Yeah, that's right. They can take one of the books. All right. There we go. Now we're back up to 30K. And actually, you know what? I'll go and extend this episode out until I make it back. We'll have this be the shopping trip episode. Very popular with the women. Kapawashigaru. Yeah, when they said on that Reddit post exceedingly rare, they fucking meant it. Or extremely rare. Exquisite katana. Mythical Naginata. Let's check the ranged weapons. Bajutsu, Samurai Jutsus. Yeah, another one of those. Yeah, those top tier. This is the best helmet in the game, by the way. But I did see, I have seen a few legendary versions of this. I just haven't seen them in my game. Pretty much the top tier of anything you can find in a legendary version. It's so fucking rare. It's like not even worth like seeking them out. You're only gonna find them in like Lord battles and shit. But we'll continue heading back towards Sakai cultural area. Actually, since it's a new day, we can actually check this again. Yeah, just Teppo Oshigaru. You know, I guess the only place I haven't really looked is this island down here, and then obviously like far north, but they're not really going to be there. This is the, you know, the area that they would really be in. historically speaking. Of course, that island too, but the island down here to the south. Well, not really south, but south of my screen. All right, Tavern District, Sakai Horse Gunners. God damn it. Son of a bitch. All right, melee weapons. Let's see. Yep, another renowned curved Nodachi. If you can find one of these in your game, and you should be able to find them, they're very, very good. Ooh, retainer Nagimaki. Not as good as the sharp one. 2 less damage, but I haven't seen one of those in a long time. There is a really like wide variety of weapons, like seriously. It's insane. Alright. And armors too. Like this is the most amount of this has more equipment in it than I think the Eagle Rising mod, and it's only been out for like what? So this is August. What, June, July, so like what, 2 months? Yeah. And they already have pretty much the same amount of equipment as Eagle Rising that's been out for years. Pretty insane. Legendary guarded Kote. Huh. That's better. That's significantly better. And those look sick too. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, those are kind of awesome. And we already checked there. I'm just double checking everything just to make sure. We'll probably end this episode once we make it back into our territory. Oh my god, 300 looters? I'm going after that. And we might get a bridge battle. All right. Time to show y'all what's up with this fucking sword. This sword's gonna be crazy. I've used one of these in my own personal playthrough before, but I have not yet been able to show y'all what happens when you use one in a YouTube playthrough. So, good time to do it. All right, let's stretch these guys out. Match our horse gunner line, basically. Our other cavalry off to the side here. Look at how many horse gunners we have. It's crazy. All right, let's go. And now we have a faster horse, so should be a little bit easier. And they're already shooting at them. Great. Perfect timing. Arquebus, go. Ooh, it added speed to it. That's nice, actually. It's only supposed to go at at 500 speed. All right, here we go, sword. Yeah, you can see what I'm talking about. That was 16 guys dead right there. Yeah, we're really fucking farming the riding skill right now. And this is not even close to the fastest horse in the game. Charge the infantry, get them bunched up. Tell the ranged troops to hold fire. Let the infantry bunch them up right here. And then we're gonna come in from behind and I'll show you what the sword can really fucking do. Yeah, it's gonna be insane. Look at that, it was like 2 volleys right there. So they're gonna get bunched up on the infantry. All right, there they are. Watch this. This is just straight up farming. And keep in mind, this character is not skilled in two-handed combat whatsoever. Yeah, there's 110 kills though. All right, everybody, open fire. And everybody charge. Yeah, pretty fucking insane though. 110 kills. On a slow horse and on somebody who's not very good at two-handed. We'll let them go and finish him off though. All right, got a couple upgrades. Tokai Hatamotos, Sky Horse Gunners, Ozutsu, Teppo, Horse Gunners, and some Yachty. But yeah, you get the idea. And the Nagi Maki's even more insane than that is. And you know what? Let's get a battle with the Nagi Maki too. Why not? And by the way, the worse skill you have in pole arms, the better it is because it swings slower. Yeah, it's pretty fucking crazy. I'll come over to this town and I'll show you what I'm talking about. That was a level up there, by the way. That was an entire level in one battle. That's how fucking insane that thing is. We might need a higher riding skill. Medicine's also really, really nice. Having a really high medicine skill means less of your troops die, so we'll go and invest it there. And I'll grab just any old shit tier Nagimaki in the next large party I fight. I'll show you what it can do. Because I haven't really showed everybody, in this series at least, what the Nagimaki can do. So I might as well do it. Let's see here. Sharp curve no dachi. Serviceable Nagimaki. Any good Nagimakis here? Powerful Nagimaki, 137 cut. All right, perfect. How much is that bad boy? 43k. All right, we can afford that. We sell off all this stuff here. We're gonna pay 41k, and if we sell off some horses, should cover the cost. Gonna pay 16k. All right, perfect. And let me equip this, and I'll show you what the fuck is up with this bad boy. It's basically the exact same thing as that as that sword, except better. Pig Ferry, port of Matsuyama. There we go. Leave port. I haven't even tried a ship battle though. I think my troops would be incredibly good on it. Oh, the Mori are coming over and taking a castle. Okay, they're taking out the Atomo for me. We weaken the Atomo so much that there's really nothing that they can do. Let me get a Nagimaki battle and then I'll end the episode. This has been a long one. Like fuck, man. Gotta make sure I have space for this shit. Hold on. What are we at? Yeah, okay, we have 300 gigs. We're good. I had that happen the other day. I ran out of space on my drive and I was like, what the fuck? My recording just randomly stopped. But you guys are getting an extra long fucking episode today, so you better be happy. All right, come on. Give me a fucking bandit party. All right, mountain bandits. I guess that's good enough, right? They are ranged troops, though. Yeah. Not a really big fan of fighting ranged troops. I'm not going to lie. But at least I can show you guys what this bad boy can do. Look at that. We fucking stretched them out basically perfectly. That's impressive. And we can group these guys here. Set these guys in a straight line. And then take these guys, put them off to the side. And ready up. And here we go. Watch this. All right, now keep in mind, this is under unoptimal conditions. All right, we need to let them stop running here. I'm taking a shitload of hits here. Oh my god, I'm getting fucked up. All right, I'm gonna get one swing. Yeah, you see what I mean? You see what I mean, though, right? Yeah, it's just an insane weapon. There is 4 right there. That was 3 right there. That was 52 guys dead. Under unoptimal conditions, 52 dead. Yeah, that's insane. You can get up to 15 in one swing, by the way, if you have a really fast horse, a really, really high riding skill, and then a very shitty polearm skill. Because the slower your swing is, the more guys you hit, because of how fast your horse is. If that makes any sense. Got some more upgrades there. Very nice. But yeah, pretty, whoa. Balanced, robust katana is actually, like, not a bad weapon. What the fuck? Why do they have legendary shit here? Why do they have such good shit? That's really odd. I guess Mountain Bandit's a little bit better than regular looters. I mean, what were we at? 14 polearm skill? Now we're at 18. We have 0 focus points in it. Yeah, it's just crazy. And that was another good, like, little level chunk there, too. Let me go see if I can find some looters, like some actual looters. If I can't find any by the time we make it over here, then we'll wrap it up and end it. Oh my god, 399 fucking manhunters. Those guys are really insane to fight. I do not want to engage that. Why are you doing that? Yeah, do not do that, please. All right, we'll go engage these guys. Sure, why not? I'm gonna abuse the fuck out of them, though. Like, I'm gonna sit way the fuck back here and shoot them. That's what we're doing. We're sitting way the fuck back here and shooting these dudes. There we go. Dude, look at that. That's a perfect fucking line right there. Infantry behind. Cav off to the extreme right in the forest. Did actually not really lose any cav, but we had so many upgrade. Now these guys are fucking deadly. You got to be really careful against these guys. They will flat out kill you with one shot. Like if I were to go in, and I will in a minute here when they get engaged, but if I were to just go in, they would kill me. Flat out. No problems at all. And we should have enough. Actually, it looks like we're supposed to lose this, but I don't think we will. And if we do, I'll just reload. Yeah, this should be interesting. Once they actually start getting in range. We should get like 3 or 4 free volleys off on them. Especially once the Ozutsu open up. That was over the heads. Our first volley needs to be really effective. There we go. Headshot. Alright, they should start hitting some shots now. There we go. We just outnumber their firepower by a lot. They have yet to start shooting. They got to get really close. I'm gonna charge the cav. I'm gonna wait for the cav to go in, and I'm gonna go in. These guys also have guns, so you got to be really careful. I'm gonna charge the infantry as well. Alright, hopefully I can hide in these guys good enough to get some good swings off with this Nagimaki. But these guys are also really competent in melee too. Yeah, they're already running. They actually weren't a challenge, like, whatsoever. What the fuck? They were slated to win that fight. That's wild. Alright, well, that went very well. Lots of upgrades. Yeah, very nice amount of upgrades. Pick out the last guy here, boys. Come on. There we go. Very nice. Yeah, manhunters are no fucking joke. You can turn manhunters into pretty much all of the Jin Samurai, I believe. Actually keeping those guys as prisoners is actually a pretty decent idea. Alright, Horse Gunner Cav. Fuck it, let's get some more Ozutsu. Yeah. But we have a lot of lots of Ozutsu now. Dull, excellent katana. Balanced, excellent katana. I mean, they have like pretty good loot as well. And they'll actually have some firearms too if you can find them. Yeah, Samurai Jutsu. You could probably get your first firearm from those guys, so it's not a bad idea to fight those dudes. All right, well, I better be wrapping this episode up. It's getting really long, so I'm gonna go ahead and re-equip my lovely brand new Nodachi here. Definitely want to mark that. I'll keep the Nagimaki. Might as well keep it. I mean, it's a fucking powerful Nagimaki. I think it's the best Nagimaki in the game. I'm not 100% sure on that. Don't quote me. But yeah, it's pretty goddamn effective, I would say. Yeah, and then this guy needs some points allocated. It's probably just points allocation, really. Yeah, it pretty much is. Yeah. All right, well, let me go and drop a save here, and we'll end this episode an hour and 17 minutes long. Wow, is this Vintage Ghost? All right, well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching today's episode. I know it was a long one, but I hope y'all enjoyed. You got to see a lot more of the game than you normally do in this series. If you don't watch the Oda series, I've done this in several episodes on the Oda series. But yes, thank you all so much for watching. But in particular, thank you to Tyler, Moses, and Jared, who have all hit 6 months recently. Thank you to Walter, Tobias, Mooncheese, Franklin, Shadowfighter Pro, JT, Michael, Pfeiffer, Desperado, Shipwrecked, and Joski as well. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Stay safe out there, and I'll catch you next time.